up, Justin? Just me and you. I mean, I just went live. Like, they'll show up. The crowd will be here.
Doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes.
If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gibt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Das ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
How are you not being tracked? These have hats on? And then you're just an idiot? Is my game showing up? Yeah, it is. Can I get my chat here too? Get all my things, right? Okay.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
You know, Justin, I think you were right. It is just me and you. Me and you and me. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, that's open up the blue. Yep, Cyclone. You're right. It's time. Surely I can't keep failing forever. Should get down from there. Who put him up there?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Sir, ich könnte wirklich Ihre Hilfe brauchen.
What's up, Battle Biscuit?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I am playing way better recently. I'm getting more consistent at all the hard spots. It's frustrating that I don't have the prize to show for it yet. I know it, and people who have been watching consistently know it. But I would really like to be able to prove it with the prize of a better time. It's getting a little frustrating. I'm putting in the work, putting in the hours. I've been trying to work on everything. I don't know. Hard.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Das treibe ich raus.
It really is as much of a mental grind as it is like just actually doing the grind. Like playing this every day, trying to improve every day, trying to not lose my mind. Looking for the improvement, trying to sift through the things that don't need improved. I don't know, there's a lot. And then meanwhile dealing with trolls consistently. I mean, my chat's been better actually the last couple weeks, which is nice, but then you've just got people that are just like relentlessly trolling while I'm trying to grind and be positive. Grind, man. It's a grind.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bord.
Oh, come on. Would have been really fast. It's still really fast. There's gonna be like close to IL pace if I hit that first try.
Sir,
Erste Echelon zu mir.
Die Malta die
Nehmt euch die
Eindringlinge
Kreuzer
schon
vor.
verjagt.
Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon,
Chief,
kümmert euch um die Schläger.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der
Finden Sie die
Todeszone.
Bombe.
13
Im
Kreuzer,
Lauf.
2 Sturmträger.
Cortana, ziehen Sie zurück und wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, setzen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Wirklich übel.
Der erste Träger
Pretty
ignoriert uns völlig, Sir.
good.
Er hat das Trümmer
Yeah, if I wouldn't have missed that fly, this would be like tied with IL record. But Bandio.
Die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken.
What controller layout do I use? I use default because this is Halo 2 Classic and there is no bumper jumper. There's the only usable control scheme on Classic is default. That's really annoying. There's still a guy here, isn't there? He died, right? Whatever. Still like 4 or 5. Yeah, it's really good.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Congrats on the savings, Risku. Was it thrilling? Did you enjoy it? Saving big today, hell yeah. Did I get the checkpoint? I did, thank goodness. I didn't think he was, I thought he was gonna enrage, not instant punch. Will you stop?
Sergeant, ich brauch Sie auf dem Vogel.
Whatever.
Ma'am?
It's only like
Meine
12
Aliens
seconds
bringen Rüstung und
lost.
Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Are there any specific places? Yeah, I review basically all of my deaths. I either like physically go back and watch the videos, or I just mentally think about them. And I try to, basically at the end of every stream, I decompress and I think where I lost my major runs, and I try to address those issues. Some of them don't need addressing, like sometimes you just get unlucky, but if there's any spots that are consistently giving me trouble, you can be sure I'm practicing them or thinking about new ways to approach them.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
but like I do minor strat changes on Cairo on the underground section right before the armory, the section right after the armory, the bug room, the bomb room. I've even minorly changed my outskirts driving to be more consistent. I've changed Metro to be more consistent. Arbiter, you've already noticed, Hangar Skip's getting more consistent. Sacred Icon's a big one I've been working on. What's up, friend?
Hey, da ist noch einer.
Hope to see me playing it for many years. I don't. I hope that I accomplish my goal today and never touch this game again. Right off into the sunset. What up, Tuxedo? I will work for any company that will hire me. Anybody who wants to give me money.
Ich hab noch einen Feindkontakt. Hey, du hast beim letzten Mal vorn gesessen.
Nette Begrüßung.
Now you didn't miss much, Tuxedo. That run was terrible. That's the worst performance I've ever done at a live speedrun. But I was also incredibly hungover. I pulled an all-nighter the night before because there was a Killer Queen tournament in town that weekend, and I didn't realize it when I accepted the schedule for GDQ packs. So I had plans that 2 different things I was supposed to do, and ended up partying all night with my friends. Oh, the 3-hour glitch video was good. Yeah, that was a good one. That wasn't at PAX, that was just an online GDQ thing.
abgeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Race. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
I shouldn't go for early cycle. I won't.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A. Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen. Als ich...
I probably haven't killed the most Covenant out of anybody. You've got those people who grinded, like, reach achievements and commendations and, like, do, like, those target designator shit where they just kill, like, Billionaire Flood over and over again and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Firefight, like, reach players are probably the ones who have the most Covenant kills. Hit the split button, dang it.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt.
And additionally, I don't kill that many Covenant while I'm speedrunning.
Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite.
I skip almost everybody. Come on. Whatever. I'm not restarting yet.
Feind gesichtet!
We'll be probably red, but it's not going to be the end of the run. That's annoying.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Oh man. Got absolutely obliterated by one of those volleys. It wasn't that much time lost, it's fine.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Did they actually patch out the target designator glitch? I thought they left it in. It wasn't even really a glitch. It was a way to... So there were, in Reach there was like commendations, they were called. Like if you got like 1,000 kills with a certain weapon, you would get experience and credits, and you could use those credits to unlock things like new armors or armor effects. One of the easiest ways to farm points for the target designator or heavy weapons was to use a checkpoint on Oni sword base that you got right before the like designator went off. It would kill like 20 enemies. You could revert checkpoint and then kill 20 enemies and repeat.
Einen Gebieter steht eine Propheten an,
Er muss ganz nah sein.
zu erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Bleibt. Die Flat greift uns an.
Was haben sie getan?
Let's see, is this a clip of it? Yep. Stay turned on, please.
Los, Gebieter. Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
had a run that was very green into Gravemind, but then I lost 2.5 minutes on Gravemind. I just died, man. That's so annoying. My checkpoint's not close. Oh my god. I can't believe I ricocheted off that little corner. How did that... I was on the flat part. How did I get backwards momentum? I was on the flat part. Explain. I swear I was on the flat part.
sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras.
It wasn't that good of a run anyway.
Entertruppen unterwegs.
We do it again.
Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Lass mich das machen, Kamerad. Sehen Sie? Ich sagte doch nicht schießen. Kuckuck.
What was that dialogue? You said goo goo.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
I'm like 90% sure that there were not dedicated servers for like the ODST Endure achievements. Vidmaster Endure for ODST Firefight did not have dedicated servers.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Host yeah, so there's a dedicated host, which is the person who starts the lobby. Usually the player 1 will be connection host and everybody else will connect to them. So if you have one person that is on the west coast and one person's on the east coast and a couple people in the middle, it would be smartest to give connection host to somebody in the middle so that the people on the left and the right don't get messed up. But usually what would happen is somebody on the left would get host and then so the person on the right would get screwed due to latency, and so the high latency would give you like terrible lag, and then sometimes you'd disconnect.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
And also, people just had worse internet back then. Even if it wasn't necessarily the game's netcode's fault, it was just people that weren't as consistently connected to the internet. They were either using crappy Wi-Fi with the like Wi-Fi dongle adapter, or they were... A lot of people used that. A lot of people didn't know Wi-Fi was bad for like consistent multiplayer experience. A lot of people today don't even know that. And then if you had Ethernet, and which was the normal way to connect, then you still had slow internet most of the time. Or during the Halo 3 days and ODST days.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
That's the secret they don't want you to know, Tux, is Reach was always a bad game.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Reach really did launch as a terrible game when it came out. The features were there. It didn't launch as a buggy game. Like, it functioned just fine, which was amazing. That was the last Halo game that actually had like features and functionality. But in terms of like how much people enjoyed the game, Reach launched really badly. No Sprint, No Bloom kind of saved the multiplayer, and the Forge updates with like Forge World and stuff were good, but eventually the game was only like dull gray maps, and I don't know. Reach, people have these nostalgia goggles for Reach. That game was subpar.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
But I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It was fine, but it wasn't up to the standards that it could have been. And that's what the diehard fans of Halo complain about, is that Halo 1 comes out and it's a powerhouse. It takes over Xbox. It becomes like a household name, right? And then Halo 2 comes out and it improves on almost every single feature that Halo 1 had. So now all of a sudden we have more customizability in custom games. We can edit more weapons on the map. We have more maps. We have more multiplayer, more campaign, more Xbox Live now. Like, Xbox Live didn't exist when Halo 1 came out. Now we have Xbox Live. We've got a ranking system. We've got custom games. We've got match browser, like friends lists, clans. So they introduced so many features between Halo 1 and 2. It was like an upgrade. It was clearly an upgrade. And then Halo 3 comes out, and it's again clearly an upgrade. Now we have Forge. Now we have Theater. And we have every feature that we used to have in the previous game. We still have friends list, we still have messaging, we still have ranks, we still have custom games, we still have all this stuff. So they took the old game and they improved it. And then Reach came out and it wasn't an improvement anymore. The features that we once expected were gone. The stuff that we thought was core to Halo was no longer being updated and improved. It was the first time we got a new Halo game and stuff was slightly worse. That's what people were mad about. It's not that the game was bad. The game is actually really good. Reach is a great game. But it was the first time that Halo didn't actually, like, improve between launches. There were some improvements, don't get me wrong. I know people really liked the armory system. They liked the credits. Like, that was cool. Forge did have some improvements. That was cool. But there were some things that were certainly not improvements. We had less abilities to customize. The introduction of Sprint and Bloom and the inability to remove them, like, fundamentally changed the game. It was so bad that the randomness from the battle rifle, or the DMR, was so bad that MLG stopped running tournaments. Halo was the flagship title of MLG. It was the competitive FPS on console. It was the competitive FPS, you know? Like, Halo was king. Obviously, I'm talking console only. I'm not talking about, like, Counter-Strike and PC esports. But, like, then Halo Reach comes out, and it's so bad that the game is too random to even run real tournaments. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Deckung!
But eventually the game got better and life moves on. So, I mean, overall, Reach was a good game. It was just kind of the start of the downfall. It was the first time Halo wasn't actually getting better.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Even the stat tracking was slightly worse on Reach, wasn't it? We didn't get cool heat maps and stuff like we did in Halo 3, I don't think. We didn't get like... there were Bungie.net stats, but I don't think they were nearly as detailed as they were in Halo 3. On Halo 3, Bungie.net, you could look up heat maps of every single map, and you could see where you died from. You could see who killed who from each location, with like numbers that pointed to which character was doing it, and like there was a whole like robust stat system for Halo 3 that was kind of insane. You could get stats on every weapon you've ever gotten a multiplayer kill with. You could see every medal you've ever achieved. Oh, the Halo Waypoint thing, that's what it was. They tried to integrate with Halo Waypoint, and that thing was never that successful. That's... yeah. Jetpack and armor lock are both bullshit, yeah. The problem with armor lock is that it's just annoying and slow. And the problem with jetpack is that, especially in the hands of like modern players, it's just a little overpowered. Armor lock is just kind of like antithetical to Halo design. Historically, like Halo 1, 2, and 3 were called arena shooters. They were slightly fast multiplayer on the console. Like, the expectation was that you were moving and shooting and able to die in close quarters combat with melees, and there was always action. Like, it was an action arena shooter. And then armor lock gets created, and all of a sudden there's a pause button. You can pause the action. How is that fun? It doesn't give you really a tactical advantage. It doesn't get you kills. It just pauses the fight. All this, you're getting shot at, and you just push the big timeout button, and you pause the fight for 5 seconds, and then you get to continue. Such a bad idea. Just terrible. Just terrible.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Oh, another thing about Reach that was uninspired was the fact that every single multiplayer map was just reused geometry from campaign. Like, the multiplayer maps were not good because they were campaign geometry. Like, I know it makes sense to reuse assets when you're making games because, like, games are hard to make, but literally every single multiplayer map was also in campaign. That either says they weren't designing campaign very well or they weren't designing multiplayer very well, right? It's one of the two.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
But again, when I say all these negative things about Reach, I still recognize that Reach is a legitimately good game and that like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people had a good experience on it. I understand why they had fun. It's still a good game. I'm just complaining about the things that made me realize the franchise was getting worse.
Danke, Chief. Ich schulde Ihnen was.
Sir, Eindringlinge im...
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf.
Ja, der Chief
Zweite
muss mir aber
Echelon.
helfen,
Kümmert
an
euch
den
um die
Träger
Träger.
einzudringen. Feindliche Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer.
I think a couple Bungie devs even said they phoned it in on Reach. They said they were tired of making Halo games, Microsoft was forcing their hand, and they weren't as inspired to make a game. When they made Halo 1, 2, and 3, it was a passion project. When they made Halo Reach, it was Microsoft telling them, make a game now. And obviously, the situation's a little different when you've got managers telling you to make a game right now.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Well, ODST being overrated is, I guess, it makes sense because it's not even a real game. Like, ODST was meant to be an expansion. They weren't gonna ship it as a standalone game until, like, again, Microsoft overlords said, hey, we gotta make some money here. Like, the vision they had with ODST was that it was, like, going to be like a DLC. So then they turned it into a $60 game. It's the higher-ups meddling with money. It wasn't supposed to be a $60 game.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Remember when it was going to be called Halo 3 Recon? And then they got told by Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon that they weren't allowed to use that name? When they first announced ODST, it was going to be called Halo 3 Recon.
Bestimmt nicht, dass Sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verrückt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
I have 2 grenades, right? Does anyone want to check the clip for me and let me know if I have 2 grenades before I got in the Warthog? That'd be useful, please. I'm pretty sure I do. If I only have 1, I need to change my strat.
Genau in die Presse!
I have 2, thank you.
Setzt ihn nach! Da ist noch einer!
The reason I need to know is because usually I keep a magnum at this moment, which will make it so that I get 4 grenades at the start of Metropolis, because you can't carry over the magnum into Metropolis, so it gives you a brand new weapon loadout. But I accidentally dropped my magnum for the Marines battle rifle as I killed them, and that means that I will carry over my weapon loadout to the next mission, which means it won't give me new grenades. So I need to make sure that my grenade count is good, but it's good enough, so that's fine. I think it defaults to plasmas whenever I enter Metropolis, if I have both. I should switch grenades at the start of the level. Or do I want plasmas? Maybe I want plasmas. Yeah, actually I'll keep plasmas. Forgot I can't give him that. Right.
Nette Begrüßung. Schiff. Konzentriert euch auf die Grace. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen. Als die Verstärkung antwortet.
No, the sword isn't very good for fast ending. The best fast ending strat is rockets and shotgun.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Nicht gehen, gucken.
Quite fast.
Kümmert euch um ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstehen.
Fortunate.
Die Ketzer mobilisieren ihre Luftstreitkräfte, Gebieter. Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung.
Go. This is a good run.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Was ist hier passiert? Einen Gebieter schicken die Propheten also, um mich zu erledigen. Ich bin geschmeichelt.
Er verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können. Stellt euch auf.
Anführer.
Bleibt. Die Platt greift uns an.
Ich hätte es nicht besser formuliert. Was haben Sie getan?
No. Distracted. It's fine. Azul, you're not in chat randomly by chance, are you? These whippersnappers on the Discord, man. These whippersnappers on the Discord. Are we behind record? You think we're behind record? Think again, little bro. How do you not fall over? 38? Pretty good. Runs have been fantastic this week, Aaron. Been having a lot of good looks. I haven't got a new best yet, but it's hard to imagine being much closer. Please, get out from behind this box. I think I knew he was there. That would have been really troll to look for that guy.
Anführer, der Sturm erreicht uns. Wir können die Stellung nicht halten.
Bringt die Phantoms zur Miete. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist. Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt.
Come on, dude.
Krieger, zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und scheucht die Ketzer aus dem Loch. Mögen unsere Herren ihre Hand führen. Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem wird er... Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch.
12 seconds. Very little. Oh, that's over the course of the entire run.
Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht. Ein letztes Kabelgebieter. Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
No. I tried to save it. Come on, revert. Oh, come on, man. This was a decent Oracle before that.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
Will you cooperate? I have to wait for camo here.
Leben Sie noch, Gebieter? Wir halten das Tempo so gut es geht. Welch ein Wahnsinn.
We'll lose a little bit on this split, but it'll still be green if the ending goes well.
Moment.
As long as I don't get blown up.
Dort war ein Seraph-Kampfjäger. Gebieter.
Prophetensieger kauft, Gebieter. Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Und sehen Sie sich um, Gebieter. Wie viele andere Einrichtungen ertaucht auch diese den Schmarotzer. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprungen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Bluttrinker, nur um diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Oh! Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbieten lassen? Transzendiert?
Okay, we're still green.
Kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin Sie gegangen sind.
Nicht um mehrere Jahrhunderte älter als Installation Alpha. Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung halten.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
You gotta watch at least until Regret, and then if Regret goes well, you gotta watch until at least Gravemind, J Silver. I feel like you can't leave yet. Just a couple more levels. You gotta see how Regret goes. That shouldn't have killed me.
Vorsicht, wir kommen zu einem weiteren Komplex.
I haven't missed a single day since November, I don't think, have I?
Gut, immer noch nichts von der in Amber Clad im Netz der Allianz. Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Na, die werden sich wundern.
Good. get the camera. It's happening.
Durch vulkanische Aktivität entstanden. Das heißt, er wurde entweder absichtlich errichtet oder entstand durch irgendeine Katastrophe. Sorry, wollten Sie jemanden umbringen? Väter haben diese neuen Anlagen wohl die alten gebaut.
I type like 120,
Das ist aber
about twice as fast as what you think.
Außer ihr wollt schwimmen. Eine sichere Übertragung vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas...
I type faster for real than you type faking it. That's funny. No, that can't be true. If you just... I mean, maybe. Because if you're faking it, you're not typing with intention. So you're probably doing a lot more drastic movements, like actually like this, right? So that's a lot of wasted time. But yeah, I mean, probably. Because when I type, every movement is intentioned, and I'm basically lifting my fingers as little as possible. Have you guys ever seen stenographer keyboards? There's a special keyboard layout that stenographers use. Those are the people who, like, during court proceedings, they, like, write down everything everyone says for, like, legal reasons. They use a fancy type of keyboard that they spell the words using sounds instead of letters. So, like... And they make all of the words as one keystroke. So rather than typing, like, the word race car as... Or, race car is probably a weird word, but how about the word weather? You would type, like, the sound for W on your left hand, and then ether in the middle, or eth in the middle, and then thur at the end. And so it would be like 3 keystrokes all pressed at the same time would make the word weather. Rather than having to type, like, 10 different letters to spell it, you'd make a combo with your hands, and you push them all at the same time, and then it makes the word. And so basically, they also use notation, that is true. But like it's crazy. They end up typing over 200 words per minute. Some of them are doing like 250, and they're typing like symbols instead of doing entire words.
Dass dir eine öffentliche Zurschaustellung deines Versagens erspart bleibt, hast du nur dem Propheten der Gnade und seinem weisen Rat zu verdanken. Wahrheit, Gnade, Bedauern. 3 Prophetenhierarchen. Bedauern zu töten sollte der Führungsriege der Allianz einen Hieb versetzen, aber es hört sich an, als täten sie Wahrheit damit eher einen Gefallen.
Do you know how to do stenography keyboard, Eric? That's pretty cool. What do you do when you have a homonym? I'm not actually sure. I'm not up to date. There's probably... I don't know.
Weglaufen!
Your mom used to work with lawyers? Yeah. That's pretty cool, Freezer.
Wie läuft's bei euch beiden?
Bis jetzt ganz gut. Wir kommen jetzt zum Haupttempel.
Roger, ich bin so dicht an der Bibliothek wie es geht. Da ist eine Art Barriere. Wir versuchen herumzukommen. Ich halte euch auf dem Laufenden.
Ooh, that almost killed me. That was scary. I'm invisible! I just lost the run while I'm invisible, man! Why is he still shooting? Why is he... What? That's like a minute lost. It's like 45 seconds lost. Damn.
Bis jetzt ganz gut. Wir kommen jetzt zum Haupttempel.
Roger,
That's crazy.
ich bin so dicht an der Bibliothek wie es geht.
The reason I was
Da ist
one
eine
shot was
Art
because the
Barriere.
fuel rod hit
Wir
this
versuchen
stupid
herumzukommen. Ich
weapon
halte euch auf
pad.
dem Laufenden.
Man, that's disappointing. I had time to save on this level, and now I do not. That's crazy. Stupid fuel rod grunt got me killed. Even though I died to the jetpack lead, it was the fuel rod grunt who really screwed me. Yeah, that was about a minute lost. Dang. That sucks. I had a lot of time to save on this level though, so the run's not dead. We'll probably end up red, but it's not over. It's not over. Why are you guys like this? This game is ridiculous. These enemies are not doing what they're supposed to do. I just can't get lucky.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht aufnehmen, wir haben keine Zeit mehr. Da ist das Ziel, holt ihn
I don't want to restart. I really want to keep this run.
überall ihre Gardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Okay, maybe I don't. I got too greedy there. Whatever, we'll do another run. I maybe could have kept going. We were gonna... no, I shouldn't. I got too greedy on that third hit. I could have played safe. Maybe I should have, but... I don't know. I wanted to try to save back some time. You know what? I'm going to relax with a quick attempt at Halo 2600 before I try again real quick. You guys ever seen Halo 2600? Been trying to set the record on this game. I have the any percent record. I want the full game record. So I'm gonna do this for like 5 minutes. I'll get back to real Halo in a second. If you've never seen this game, it's kind of funny. Start replay buffer. Oh, I just accidentally walked into that. So I actually found a new route today when I was playing earlier. You can death warp, and I didn't realize that you keep the keys when you death warp. So now I'm skipping walking through like 3 screens. Saving a few seconds, that's cool. But I mean, it also means I get 1 less life to beat the game. But in a speedrun, hopefully I don't eat that life. Alright, we're off to a really good start here. Here we go. That's the death warp I recently discovered. So I got the key, and now I warped for a couple screens back to where we came from. Saving just a little bit. No, I should have been able to live there. That was fast too. Oh, that was good. Man, that was a good attempt. I really want to get a good run of this. The world record has a death, an unintentional death in it. So I could beat the world record without new strats, but I also have new strats. So I should be able to crush the record if I get a good run. I shoot there? I'm living. Alright, still fine. Let's go. Hit me. I should have got shot, whatever. Still fine. He did not hit me, man. He's dead. Oh, I should have lived there. Another good look. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this game. I say as I run into a grunt. This game's actually kind of fun. Who made this game? This game was made in 2010 by Ed Freeze. He's a old Microsoft executive, one of the highest ups in the Xbox chain. He's the reason the Xbox console exists. He made this in 2010. So this is made by official Microsoft. This is Halo. They hunted me down. I mean, it is a fan project. It's not like he was a fan. He made it's one guy made this as a fan project, but it was in partnership with they actually printed this game on real cartridges with Atari Forge, was a company that was like making modern games for the Atari. So you can actually buy this game on physical cartridge and play it on a real Atari. Yeah, there is that OG Game Boy game too that looks kind of cool. That does not kill me, man! I don't understand why walking through corpses makes you die sometimes. I should have just... If I'd stalled and got that OS, that would have been a really fast run. I don't understand why sometimes that kills me. Don't be offensive in my chat, periodic. No, I got headshot in the back of the head. Alright, we got another good start. This is the one right here. This is the one. I don't know why I did that. Don't kill me! I'm dead. No, I meant to press down too. Oh, I could have lived there. This game's hard. I'm debating if I should just grab that second weapon. This game gets a lot easier if I go out of my way to grab a secondary weapon. There's a faster projectile gun that would make a lot of these rooms a lot easier, but I really don't want to pick it up. I would like to get a run where I skip the second weapon. So the starting pistol is the first weapon. Once I enter the Covenant ship, the big purple area, then there's a second weapon in there that shoots faster projectiles, and it makes clearing the rooms easier. But it doesn't actually save any time, because you have to go through like 2 areas to get it. So right here on this room, if I were to go to the right instead of the left, I could go through 2 rooms and go get a secondary weapon. But I don't want it. I wanted that overshield. Oh, they popped my overshield immediately. Fucking red grunts, man. They're the worst. The red grunts shoot the faster projectile weapons as well. So do the red elites. No. Okay, we're still alive. It's fine. Everything's fine. leave me alone. Alright, we got a decent run here still. I don't have my overshield. This guy can drop it. Nope, never lucky. Nice, sometimes lucky. We got speed boots. No, man. They squished me on the top. That was fast too. No! That was the last set of enemies that are dangerous before the final boss. That was a good run. That was a good run. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'll go back to Halo 2 now. That was a good attempt. If I killed those enemies, I was into the final boss. Sorry for the detour, I know not everyone likes that weird old game, but sometimes you gotta take a break.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gibt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
That was one of my best runs so far. Now we get back on the Halo. It's a good palate cleanser. I spent last week like 18 hours grinding the any % record for that game, and it's only 12 seconds long. I spent a long time on a very short level.
Okay, Feind gesichtet. Hab seine Spur verloren.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
No, you always go backwards on your deaths, so there's only going to be viable death warps on places where you need to backtrack, and the only places you need to backtrack is that one that I did. I already tested the next key after that one, and it doesn't, and there's nowhere else that's valid. There's a checkpoint in the gun room. There's a checkpoint in the boots room. I've already tested these things.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los hier! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Wow!
Okay, fein out! Aha, daneben!
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Wir suchen ihn. Ich komme mit. Ich bin auf Ihrer Seite. Erinnern Sie sich? Das treibe ich raus. Juhu.
I wish I overcharged that.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Oh, come on. Imagine if I lived that. I could have if I would have hit that first try.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, that was from the other scene. I was playing Halo 2600 for a second.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Feind in Sicht! Passen Sie auf, wohin Sie die Dinger schmeißen!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Where did all those grenades just blow up? I really expected those guys to die to my grenades. Guess that was fanciful theory. Yeah, okay. You're cheating! That dude was cheating, right? I'm not crazy? He was the Matrix. Nobody except Zoo. Have you seen Zoo stream, Cyclone? What I did wasn't a war crime. What I did was an act of compassion to save humanity. I had to get that guy out of the way to save Earth. Zoo does it for recreation. How dare you put me on the same pedestal as that man? That's what I've been trying to say, Nikas. Been trying to tell people that.
Wie ist Ihr Status? Kommen.
Die Träger brechen durch, ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
I got these chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und
It's
Verstärkung.
electrifying.
Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
I almost regretted that immediately.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Wir haben noch was vor uns. Das ist nicht gut. Das war ich. Au. Da ist noch einer. Au.
Die Allianz will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie es.
That is right. I did it. Who do you think you are? I am.
Da kommt der Ghost. Gehen Sie los. Wir alle folgen.
Yeah, this is a fast run. Pretty good start here. I wanted to take a nap between my streams, but I wasn't able to, so I'm still pretty tired. I don't know how late I'll go tonight, but we've already got a couple good looks, so I'm pretty happy already.
Nette Begrüßung.
I'm still grumpy about last night. I didn't get to sleep like at all because of my stupid neighbor wanting to honk their car. At 4 a.m. I was going to bed at about 2 a.m. last night, so I was finally like in a deep sleep around 4. And my neighbor decides to blare on their car horn while in the parking lot because they're in a fight with their boyfriend. And she's like yelling up, she's like, "My boyfriend's up there!" Like, just yelling, like, and the car is so loud and the way the parking lot's set up, it sounds like the car is in my apartment. It's like right outside my window and she's just holding on the horn. Not like honking it like beep beep beep. She's holding it down. It's crazy. That's not fair. I didn't get the checkpoint either. Whatever. I could have played better there. Go for it's like 20 seconds. And I get the checkpoint this time.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Did I just go early? Didn't, did I? I might be getting scared deload here. I hope I didn't go early there. Oh, well, there's a warthog shooting it, and that makes me think things didn't deload properly. You see there's a Gauss warthog that was just shooting at the Scarab? That doesn't normally happen, which makes me think something weird happened. I have a feeling this boy's disappearing. That's disappointing if he does. Please don't disappear. Did I really? I was like a frame too early if I went too early. Come on, stick around. If I went too early, the Scarab's gonna disappear. If I did it correctly, a grunt will spawn and I'll be able to beat the level. Thank goodness. Alright, not a good metro. It's still a good run.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Not sure why they were alerted. Whatever. It's your birthday. Congrats. Happy birthday.
Kümmert euch um ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Moral. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Okay, minus the start, this was a good Arbiter.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen.
I'm definitely cooking, man. I've only been live for 2 hours, and this is our 3rd green run to this point. I'm cooking, man. I'm cooking. Let him cook.
Komm raus, damit wir die Kirche können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer, bleib.
Come on, help me out. Please. Hit the little buggers. Okay, still fine. Yeah, my night streams haven't been doing as good. I think part of it is because I'm going live after Zoo is already live. So I think Zoo's already got the viewers over there, so they're not going to leave his stream to come to mine. I think if I want to steal his viewers, I gotta go live first on the night session. Either be earlier or go a lot later, I think are my 2 options.
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Did you not blow up? You just gonna chill here?
Where is the last one? 33. It's okay. Yeah, what up, Dirt? What is this guy doing? Pretty good.
Anführer, der Sturm erreicht uns. Wir können die Stellung nicht halten. Bringt die Phantoms zur Mine. Wir gehen erst, wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist. Ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt. Krieger, zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und scheucht die Ketzer aus dem Loch. Mögen unsere Herren ihre Hand führen.
Pretty good.
Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem wird das. Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennt Sie das Kabel durch. Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlummert ja vielleicht. Ein letztes Kabelgebieter. Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
Oh, come on. This was potential gold pace if that blood didn't jump like that. It was maybe not quite gold, but it was really green. Will you guys chill? Just, come on. This is so troll. Oh, those spawns were terrible, man. I saved it the second time. I almost died the second time there, but whatever. We keep on going.
We can still save a little bit on the split even, I think. Maybe break even. We were gonna save a lot if I didn't die. Please don't carbine me. Almost looked like it. Looked like I knew what I was doing. Almost. Alright, we're actually gonna save time on the split. Imagine without that death, how green it would be.
Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Und sehen Sie sich um, Gebieter. Wie viele andere Einrichtungen kommt auf diese den Schmarotzer. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprungen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Blutväter, nur um diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbeten lassen? Transzendiert? Wohl kaum. Oh, kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin Sie gelangen sind.
We're on a good run.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
I'm always really nervous for this ghost launch on good runs. This is one of the longest deaths in the game. If I die in like the next minute, I go back to the start of the game. And there's not really good checkpoints. I'm always nervous here.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung ein.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
Okay, well, we lost our ghost. But we lived. I choked that and then I saved it, so we'll take it. We should be fine. Yeah? That's how ghosts work? Is that right? I feel like that's not right. That's just crazy, man. That's just so crazy. Literally the last possible frame to die, too. I was free. I was home free. This is so stupid. This section fucking blows. Look at it, man. Look at what they did to me, man.
Vorsicht, wir kommen zu einem weiteren Komplex.
I can't jump? I don't know what that was. Fucking hell, man. Go from 40 seconds green to red off of, like, bullshit, man. It's every time. It's bullshit. That ghost launch was absurd. The last frame death was absurd. That's just crazy. And then, of course, on the, like, after it's taken all my time away, it rolls out the fucking red carpet, gives me 0 ghost spawns. There goes a minute. Ooh, love losing a minute. That's crazy.
Durch vulkanische Aktivität entstanden. Das heißt, er wurde entweder absichtlich errichtet oder entstand durch irgendeine Katastrophe. Sorry, wollten Sie jemanden umbringen?
I'm so disappointed in that Delta Halo. What's up, Mariano? Is this legendary? Yes.
Väter haben diese neuen Anlagen wohl um die alten gebaut, als Schutz. Das ist aber reine Spekulation. Erst muss ich noch gründlicher nachprüfen. Wohl runter. Außer ihr wollt schwimmen. eine sichere Übertragung vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein, an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas vorschnell gehandelt, als er die Erde angriff. Er bittet die anderen Propheten, ihm sein verfrühtes Eintreffen zu verzeihen. Er behauptet, dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum seine Flotte nur aus ein paar Schiffen bestand. Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
I want this guy's sword. Don't fly away, please. Thank you. I only had night ammo, which meant I couldn't kill any more enemies or it would be empty. It's fine. Okay, decent start here. Doobity-boo-dee-bee-doo-bop, skibbity-bop, skibbity-doo-bop, skibbity-bop, skibbity-bop. Clicked on a Twitter link. I was scrolling Twitter. Sorry. Also, I just realized my sound's been fucked up. Sound should be slightly better now. There was a slight echo before, but you guys should be able to hear it. You should be able to hear better sound now. Yo, Mariana with the ARS 100. Is that actually 10 cents? How many? What currency is that? It's not Argentina, is it? ARS. Armenia? It is the Argentina peso. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Gracias.
Wie läuft's bei euch beiden? Bis jetzt ganz gut. Wir kommen jetzt zum Haupttempel.
Roger, ich bin so dicht an der Bibliothek wie es geht. Da ist eine Art Barriere. Wir versuchen herumzukommen. Ich halte euch auf dem Laufenden.
Do I play online? I used to play a lot more online, but this is not Master Chief Collection. This is the original game. So there isn't really online anymore, and they shut it down. Technically, there's Insignia that you can play the OG servers with, but... no, I'm just playing campaign on the classic version now. I don't switch between Master Chief Collection and Classic because it's too hard. The lag and the frame rate differences and controller differences and dead zones and differences and glitches and all of that. I'm trying to grind this record, so I'm just sticking with classic until I get the record.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht orten, wir haben keine Zeit mehr.
No, he's gonna teleport. I got 0 hits. Very
Hier sind
good.
überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Why do I suck? That's crazy, man. They should not have melted me like that. Oh, that was just a terrible start to the fight. Come on, lock in better here. What is this? Those grunts should not have melted me like that. They should have startled.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht orten, wir haben keine Zeit mehr. Das ist das Ziel, holt ihn euch. Hier sind überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
And we got a dual wielder, huh? Hey, he's trolling me. I'm being trolled. Why did that guy just stand still? This game sucks, man. Why does he just stand still? Like, what provoked him to just stop moving?
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht orten, wir haben keine Zeit mehr. Da ist das Ziel, holt ihn euch. Hier sind überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Whatever, man. We do it again. Thanks for bringing out, Nick. Yo, Vinny, welcome back. Thank you. Have I ever had a lucid dream? I don't dream very often, but the dreams that I've had, I am aware when I've had them. So yes, I guess. I would say I've only had, like, in my entire life, like, a couple handfuls of dreams I remember. So, like, dozens or something. And most of those, like, are dreams that feel very real. So I don't know if those count as lucid dreams or not, but I don't remember. I mean, I know they say that everyone dreams, like, all the time or whatever, but I don't think that's true, and also if it is, I don't ever remember them. But also, brains are different. Like, I don't know. I've talked about this a bit on stream before. I don't have, like, a visual memory at all. There is no pictures in my head. I have what's called aphantasia. So whenever I close my eyes, I don't see pictures, I see blackness. I can't conjure images in my mind like that. So I'm terrible at art. I can't draw. I can't do anything that like requires like that kind of image recall.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I don't know what you mean by self-image. I think self-image usually refers to the way you view yourself, right? Like, I mean, obviously I know I'm a person. I view myself just fine. I don't think that's what self-image means. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I have no mind's eye. There's no... Like, the common example that I've seen on the internet that everyone uses is like, if I tell you to imagine an apple. And so some people will imagine an apple to varying degrees of like vivid descriptions where some people in their mind can literally like see an apple. They can rotate it in 3D. They could draw it just from memory, just based on what they see, like in their head. It's like when they close their eyes and they think, it's like they see a picture of an apple, and they could copy that into their art if they wanted. I can't do that at all. Not everyone can do that like as good as artists can. Obviously that's a skill that takes practice to hone. But some people just have different degrees of this. I have like zero. There's nothing. There's no pictures. There's no anything.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Immer los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Oh!
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
It's helped me to describe it to other people to compare it to other senses as well. Like, I have a really good sense of sound. I have really good auditory recall. I can hear a song and I can hear it in my head. The same way that you can, like, see a picture, I imagine. I don't know. But, like, for music, I can absolutely hear music in my head. I can't do that with pictures. I can't picture pictures in my head. Septisync? Sounds like some crazy shit, Lord. I don't think there's any medicine that's going to help my brain. I think I was born with a brain that's wired weird. It's been like this my whole life.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
When I was a kid, I used to think it was an exercise for, like, to calm students that were, like, bad kids and stuff, like the troublemakers. Because, like, teachers would, like, say things, like, during, like, reading time or whatever. They'd be like, close your eyes and go to a happy place kind of shit. And, like, picture yourself on a beach. And I thought those were just, like, exercises to keep kids out of trouble. Yo, Zoo with the big old raid. Thank you so much. I just lost a pretty sick run to regret, but we go again. I've been getting a lot of really sick runs this last week. been a good day of run, or good week of runs. How are your runs? That wasn't good. Your runs were not bad. Nice. Yeah, I saw your first run. I watched you get a 118. The sloth bop. That Wraith getting launched by the Scarab was crazy. Yeah, you see that clip, Blaze It? That was insane, wasn't it? He's got a 114 as well? Dang. Is it a Sin Bop? Dude, I collapsed on Gravemind earlier, man. This morning, I had a run that was ahead of world record into Gravemind. I had a pretty insane start to Gravemind, and then it just fucking collapsed. It went from being like an 8-minute Gravemind, I finished at 10:40. I don't know why I went that side of the box, but the elites were trolling me.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I actually got kind of bullshitted. I stuck one of the elites, and he like seemed like he was enraging, and then I came back later, and he wasn't enraged, he was just hiding behind a corner with full health. And so like I killed everyone in the room, and then I'm like, wait, why isn't that dialogue activated? I have to go find this hidden elite, and then I die getting to him, because I also get elite reinforcements at the door shooting me with a carbine. It was kind of bullshit, I don't know. I really felt like that guy should have been enraged. I stuck him and then nothing happened. He wasn't in melee mode, he wasn't mad. Yo, Maddie with the raid. Here, I'll show you the clip even. I think Mito took a clip of it. I don't know, how far does this clip show? Let's see. Like, does it show the whole thing? Does it show me dying? No, it doesn't, but that elite that I stick there ends up living and hiding and like screwing me on the whole room. Which seems like that guy should not have lived and screwed me out of that whole room.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Yeah, he wasn't even holding a sword and he wasn't even in melee mode, which confuses me. He still had his plasma rifle out whenever I went to go get him. Why are you full shields? Are you not the guy I was shooting at?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
3 Sekunden. 2 Sekunden. 1 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 Sekunden. 2 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 Sekunden. 2
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen
Alright,
haben.
let's show the Zoo viewers how it's done. And the Maddie viewers. Thanks again for the raid, Maddie.
Suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Oh god, this is not how it's done. I need to live here, come on. Don't... Okay, well we lived. It's not that fast, but it's not that slow either. I'm gonna die. I had no vitality, I think, so I needed to kill that guy. I hate this game. Do I have an inner monologue? Yeah, I can narrate my thoughts in my head. Yeah, apparently some people can't do that. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I honestly, that one kind of scares me. Like, the not being able to, like, hear sound, like, or process sound and being tone deaf, or being, like, bad at drawing and bad at visualizing art is one thing. But not being able to, like, think your own thoughts, does that make you dumb? I don't know. Is everyone that can't think inner monologue, are they all dumb? Is that a thing? I feel like that's a probably a mean generalization, but... I think it's a fair question. You should be weak. That guy was weak.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
So we don't really know how the box humping works, but basically it offsets your hitbox enough to allow you to pass through some walls.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I have the ability to do other people's voices in my head, but I don't. Like, I don't imagine them saying things in their voice. Unless I'm doing, like, a mocking voice, like, making fun of somebody kind of thing, I guess. Maybe I kind of do that. But that's more of, like, the meme, like... Whenever I think in my head, it's just... It sounds like me. All of my thoughts just sound like me, as far as I think.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen. Übung.
Okay, this is the run for the zoo viewers, right here.
Waffenschränke öffnen.
That was pretty good.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Montana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Please, just hit the dang flies, man. It's still fast. It's still fast. Come on.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Why can't I aim?
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am
It's fine. Zoo, I was thinking, I don't know if you're still here, that space section I just did that sword fly in, I'm pretty sure it's faster to not do that sword fly and just noob combo one of the first jetpack elites and sword cancel off of him. But I'm too scared to try it and time it because I think it's going to be faster and then it's going to get rid of a cool sword fly. But I was thinking about that recently, that I'm pretty sure it's faster to get rid of that cool sword fly. How did I just live? I should be dead.
Konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
I'm surprised that was that slow. I thought that was faster. Oh, I guess... Seemed like it wasn't that bad. That's fine. Whatever. 418's still good. I guess I got a slightly slow bug room. Yo, Ralph, what up?
Schau mal, das ist der neue...
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Oh, you have cringe outer monologue too. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
I know him in real life. I can make fun of him.
Gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
MisterMonopoli? No, I'm not mean.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir hier so eine kleine Flotte
Schweine stehen! Nicht langsamer werden!
No, Box, stop that. Box tried to get me killed.
Ich hab noch einen Feind am
will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie das.
You're not supposed to taste it, Mike. Yeah, Paco, you're trying to fall asleep and you remember every embarrassing moment you've ever done in your entire life. Classic. Oh, come on. At least it was short. I shouldn't have died that fast, though. Whatever.
Nette Begrüßung.
going to the Chicago tourney? I am. I wasn't planning on it, but then my team offered to pay for my travel, so now I'm doing it.
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
I'm excited. It'll be fun. Are you going? Nah, if you're not that good. I mean, you don't have to be good to go to a tournament. That's how you get good. You go to the tournaments. But you're not wrong. Chicago's gonna be cutthroat. You would get beat up very badly. You may go to Gate Fair. Gate Fair's a fun one. Minneapolis was the first tournament I ever went to, actually. That was a good one. I've won that one before.
Dieser Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von Top.
When am I gonna stream some Killer Queen? Instead of streaming on our Seattle account, we should just stream on my account when we do trash at Toshi's or something. Should I bring like a phone to the bar and just stream while we play at the bar? IRL stream it? Uh-oh. Okay, well that was less than ideal, but I'm alive. Nah, I like to keep my social life and my streaming separate. I already stream way too much. I don't need it invading more of my life. Nice little super bounce. Okay, it's a really slow start. I'm not gonna restart though. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Persevere. Survive. Survive. I can't believe I just lived that. That's crazy. How did I do that? Sometimes you just gotta will it into existence.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Die Ketzer mobilisieren ihre Luftstreitkräfte, Gebieter. Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung.
Okay, we'll be red, but it's not worth resetting just yet. We keep on.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein. Wir dürfen nicht aufgeben.
Was ist hier passiert? Einen Gebieter schicken die Propheten also, um mich zu
I
erledigen.
didn't get it.
Ich bin geschmeichelt.
Er verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer! Bleibt! Die Flat greift uns an.
Oh man. Please help me out, guys. Shoot those. It's so slow. I hate this. That's so slow, man. And they break my camo. It's not. I don't want to restart, but it's like right on the edge of acceptable. It's fine. I need to keep going. It's fine.
Los, Gebieter! Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Where did that guy come from? That was startling. was the carrier? I didn't even see the carrier next to me. Did anyone else see it? I certainly didn't. I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. Whatever, we'll do another run. I got one more in me. We'll get another one out of Cairo. What's up, Sizzle Wizard? Glad you like the content. Alright. What time is it? Midnight? I got one more run out of Cairo in me. Thanks for hanging out, Mariano.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
You've learned a lot of tips and tricks. There's a lot of tips and tricks to learn in this game, for sure. I like giving the fun facts. You know, I might not have another one in me. My thumb just started hurting a little from all this playing today. I might have to take a break. I'm trying to do 2 shorter streams during the day instead of 1 long stream. It's been easier on my hands this way. I'll try to go for 15 more minutes or so. But if I can't get another good run soon, I might have to call it quits. Just because I will be live again tomorrow. I'm streaming every day, so I just need to make sure I'm taking care of my hands.
Okay, Feind gesichtet. Hab seine Spur verloren. Bestimmt lecker Staub zu fressen.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why did you just blow my grenade out of the air? It's not legal. Will you die? I thought those were headshots twice. Both times I expected him to die.
Uh-oh, die verlassen die Athen.
KQ is the only game you play these days? Yeah, well, we play it a lot. I mean, not me so much recently. I've been taking a break, but as a community, we used to play a lot. That's enough gaming for a week.
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
I don't even know what are our community days anymore. I guess I don't know what's happened since Coindexter's is closed. When do people play?
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon.
Next week might be last day at Jupiter. What? We just had last day at Coindexter. What is going on?
Konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
I think somebody should tell Joey to wait a little bit, because we just made a big change in the community with Coindexter's closing. He might start seeing more traffic from us, like the regular crew, now that we don't have a choice. I think he should probably wait longer than a week. I understand that, like, the cost decision of, like, having a big machine on your floor, it takes a lot of time and space and money, but I don't know that he's hurting that bad for space. I shouldn't have died there. Jupiter's rough getting down there. Actually, it's easy to get down there with the light rail. The problem is, it's hard to get back because the light rail doesn't run late enough. It's pretty easy to get to. It's a short walk from the light rail station. It's a little bit of a shady area, but I feel safe enough walking around there. But I'm also a dude, and I look like I do meth, so I think people just leave me alone.
Übung. Ich wiederhole. Das ist Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I didn't start getting offered meth by drug dealers until I started shaving my head. Now when I walk around Aurora, like on the gas stations or the, like, when I used to go to the weed store down there, I get offered meth by the people out there. So, definitely shaving the head did something. Aurora sketch, yeah, especially the area I live.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Oh, you got jumped there? That's where I go. That's where I get my gas. Oh, you almost got jumped. I saw that gas station on a video on Reddit one time, and I was like, wait a minute, that place looks familiar. And it was like a crazy video with like one of the working girls like yelling at the guy with the camera and chasing him outside, and there was like homeless people and people doing drugs, and a guy passed out in the street, and then like he panned up and I was like, oh, I know what that is. I go there all the time.
Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Was ist denn los hier? Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Ja!
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
What's up, Demmerer?
Besetzt die Kampfstation. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
And the grunt just stuck that elite. Got 2 elites with 1 BR shot. That was kind of cool.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste?
Alright, this is fast. This is really good.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
You're not gonna kill me.
Fast an Bord, als ihr auftaucht.
That's right.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind an Bord.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum. Die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief, finden Sie...
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Alter, die feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger.
Ich glaube es nicht. Sie ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Wirklich übel.
Oh, come on. Alright, I lived.
Ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde
Good night, Dumb River. Thanks for stopping by.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Am I gonna compete in any Halo tournaments? Nah, there's not really any Halo tournaments left. I don't play the modern Halos, and there was that like 20th anniversary LAN for Halo 2 a year ago or whatever, but other than that, I mean, there aren't really Halo 2 tournaments. And even if there were, there's like one team, a couple teams that are better than everyone else. So there'd be like no point.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines!
I won one of the Halo World Championship Halo tournaments. Every year in October they have the Halo World Championships in Seattle. They have side tournaments for the old Halo games. I won the Halo 2 one a couple years ago. Easy $1,000. The situation for me winning that tournament was actually really funny. I wasn't even planning on going to the Halo World Championship. I didn't have tickets. And then my friend got me tickets, so I was able to go. And I tweeted the day before the tournament, and I was like, hey, anybody trying to make a last-minute team, I live here, let's link up. And nobody responded to my tweet. I got 0 interactions. So the next morning, the day of the tournament, Well, I didn't get literally 0, but people favorited it and people retweeted, but nobody like actually like said, yeah, let's team. So then the next morning, I retweeted myself and I said, hey, still looking for a team. Anyone want to play? And some people that I never met before messaged me and were like, yeah, let's play. And so I linked up with them, and then one of them shaded us and dropped out, and so we only had 3, and we were standing in line waiting to play the tournament. The line got super long and they had to cut it off, so they could only accept a certain number of teams, and we were still in line with our spot, but we only had 3. And then my friend Neighbor, who's like one of the greatest Halo pros of all time, comes in, and he's not able to get in line in time because the queue's too long. So I tell Neighbor, I'm like, Neighbor, leave your team, join my team, we're gonna win the tournament. So Neighbor ends up joining my team, and we win the tournament. Easy game, easy bunny. Thanks for the carry.
Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß.
I mean, Neighbor did know I was good. That's why he joined the team. I've landed with him a bunch. He used to live in Seattle. I've played with him a ton. Ever played against Cloud? Yeah. I played with and against most of the pros at least a couple times. I played first against Cloud. It was Cloudy Cloud, Nocturnal Colonel, and Dursky on Game Battles Halo 3 in 2007, or no, it would have been 2008. And it was the worst oddball Guardian game I've ever had. I went -19. I have never gone that negative in a game before or since. They really kicked our ass. We were good. We were a good team. But their team, after they beat us, they went on to win the national championship. So, like, yeah, we got our asses kicked. But they were, like, the best team at the time. So, like, whatever. But we were competing with those dudes. Didn't I know Walshy? I mean, I still know Walshy. I was texting him earlier today. Walshy's like my best friend. We used to be roommates together when he lived in Seattle. We played together when that game Killer Queen that me and Guts have been talking about. Me and Walshy played on a Killer Queen team together for a few years where we traveled around the country and like stayed in Airbnbs and just like we would watch footage, we would play the game, we would get better. We were teammates for a long time. We're actually reforming the team. I'm gonna hang out with him in Portland next week. We're doing a secret try-hard practice to do our team strategies, where we'll be grinding in Portland to try to get good, and then we'll take that team to Chicago at the end of the month. So we have a LAN in Portland next weekend. I'll be hanging out with him. No, it's a private event. It's just scheduled some try-hard teams. We're gonna play against each other all day to try to get better. We basically have three Chicago teams, and we're just gonna rotate and play against each other for like 10 hours straight. You guys aren't supposed to spawn.
eingeschlossen, Chief.
It's not that long. Don't snipe me again, please.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Plays the queen. I mean, it depends on which team composition you're building for which tournament. But a guy named Drew is going to be our queen. Well, she used to queen for most of our tournaments when I played with him. But not this one. Ah, that's bad money, Lord. That's bad money. The team that's gonna win, Chicago, is going to be Woody, Dan Barron, Ling Ling, Nick Davis. They've won the last like 3 Chicago majors. They won Bumble Bash. It's the Bumble Bash team. They're the best team, and it's not close. When they put that squad together, they win everything. Nobody's been close to them for a few years now. This run's kind of insane.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein.
You want to get into Halo speedrunning, but it feels intimidating? I mean, it is. It's hard. But you don't have to play on Legendary when you start. You can play on Easy, learn all the tricks, and then try Legendary. That's what I would recommend. But you just start by playing the game. Just do one run and try to copy what you know. And time yourself. It'll take you about 2 hours to beat the game on Easy if you just, like, try to beat the game. And now you know how long it takes you to beat the game, so it takes about 2 hours. And your next time should take you about 1 hour 50. And then your next time should take you about 1 hour 40. And eventually you'll just get better. That's how it goes. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This trick sucks. First try, easy every time. Alright, well, we lost all our time. And that guy just got obliterated. If I die here, I'm gonna end stream. Okay, they heard my prayers. I lost about a minute, so we'll be red. But this is gonna be my last run of the night, so I'm not gonna restart.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel.
Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Die Ketzer mobilisieren ihre Luftstreitkräfte, Gebieter. Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung.
You've speedrun Portal. You know, I used to have the Portal 1 world record as well, Sizzle. I first held the Portal 1 record when it was about 22 minutes, and then I dropped it down to like 18 minutes without loads, I think. That was on console, before Save Glitch was a part of the route. Before I was one of the people who did a lot of the routing for Save Glitching early on. I was a part of the glitching community and the speedrunning community whenever a bunch of the groundbreaking stuff was found. That was back in 2011. That's when I held the Portal record. Been a little while since then. You weren't born yet in 2011? Don't tell me that.
Nicht schießen! Nicht schießen! Einen Gebieter schicken die Propheten also, um mich zu erledigen. Ich bin geschmeichelt.
Er verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer!
Bleib! Die Flat greift uns an.
This was a really bad start. I thought I killed the grunt, but I guess I didn't. I lost a bunch of time to grunt dialogue there. That's the first time I've done that in a long time. Yeah, one. I'm getting way more consistent. I'm getting good. We're gonna get a run soon. My consistency's improved massively. I'm definitely on the cusp. Even if I've been on the cusp for what feels like months, I am still there. I'm improving. There's no doubt about it. I'm getting better. Sometimes it's a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation, but I'm on the upward trajectory. We're getting closer to the goals. Yeah, it's obvious I'm improving. If you've been along for the journey periodic, I feel like it's definitely apparent that we're getting closer every day. Especially this last week's been pretty good. I first tried High Charity this morning in one of my runs. I've been getting really consistent High Charities. That was interesting. This guy is glitched inside the wall. You see that? That's a flood. I want to get his little toes. I wish these guys would stop shooting at me. Plateaus are in the mind, Reaver. He's got to grind past them. Will you die? Well, that sucks. So it's either 49 or there's more flood that needs to die. There might be one more even. Maybe 53? Okay, that was an extra, right? Pretty sure? Okay, 53. It's slow, it's really slow. It sucks. I'm dead? Okay, well that's the end of the run. That was a good session. Not a bad session. We got a bunch of good runs, but that's gonna be it for me. I can't keep going tonight. Is there anybody on? Ain't no way Mito is still alive. Might just be Cairo IL. Anybody else to raid here? Who do I have to raid? It's so late, there's nobody actually like online. I guess I'll raid Mito. Is that how you spell his name? Or did I spell that wrong? Okay, that's it, right? Thanks everybody for watching, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back in the morning. Probably around 10 AM, like 10:30 maybe. That is about 10 hours from right now. I will be live. Thank you so much for watching everybody. Thanks for the support. See you guys.